Hello everyone and welcome back to more Fire Emblem the Sacred Stones. We're on the final stretch now since we ended up promoting both Eirika and Ephriam in the last episode, and now we've only got a few levels left to go, so let's go. So as well, with this upcoming chapter, I believe we are going to be getting our last recruitable unit, and we'll be seeing her in a little bit because she's actually the last Pegasus Knight, well I guess Falcon Knight because she's a promoted Pegasus Knight. Yeah. She's the last flyer in the game. So, this is actually going to be a pretty interesting level, and we'll actually be seeing Innis for this one too, since, we're going to have to use him in order to recruit that character. But yeah. But we'll talk about her whenever we get to her, because she's actually pretty solid. It's just that her only downside is that she shows up during the later portions of the game. But aside from that, her stats are actually pretty okay. Anyway, Chapter 17, River of Regrets. Yeah, this is a level that plagued a few hard mode runs for me. Anyway, 2 years ago. Yeah. Now we're going to be seeing a little bit more from Lyon. Because I'm trying to think if this is a little bit after his father died. I'm not sure exactly, because I don't know if he mentions that to them or not. No, he doesn't, I think. I think he kept that a secret. So, yeah. But he was using his magic in order to experiment on the Sacred Stone in order to test its properties and everything like that, and to see if he can bring people back to life and all that crud, and also prevent tragedies, because unfortunately for Grado, it is a empire that was doomed to fail due to either not supernatural forces, but in this case, due to environmental reasons and all that stuff, and Lyon was hoping to experiment, like, using the Sacred Stone to see if it can prevent tragedies from happening, but unfortunately, the Sacred Stone would prove too powerful for him, and he would become corrupted by it, which we're not going to see for a good while. We've already had our assumptions on that, because Ephriam did bring up earlier that Lyon is the person responsible for this war, because the Emperor Vigard he fought was just merely a puppet. And we're actually going to be seeing Lyon in this level as well, hence the flashback here. But yeah, and this is also going to be whenever we get to showcase Eirika and Ephriam being completely insane now that they're both promoted. Like, oh my gosh, they're going to clean house now, especially Ephriam. He capped both skill and speed before promoting. On top of that, his strength wasn't too far behind. And especially now that he has increased res as well, like, holy crud, it fixed his res stat big time. So now he's just a force to be reckoned with, which we're gonna need, because this level really loves its reinforcements. It's actually kind of frustrating sometimes, at least on hard mode, because hard mode is whenever I struggle the most on this level. To be fair, I still, like, before I went by the whole, like, promote at level 15 thing for my units, I'd still have unpromoted units that are basically dead weight. But well, I say dead weight that I'm still working on anyway, where they're decently strong, but just not strong enough to handle some of the enemies yet. But now everyone's promoted, and this should be a cakewalk. Honestly, the rest of the game might be, except maybe chapters 19 and 20. Chapter 20 is, no matter how you put it, it's going to be a slog, just because of certain enemies, and Chapter 19 takes 4 stinking ever, and I'm hoping I can get it done in one episode. If not, yikes. If I can, heck yeah! That'd be stinking awesome. Whew. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to those levels. Endgame, though, that's gonna be really simple. Just gonna be a cakewalk. But yeah. It's also a shame to see how far Lyon went down, or like, to see how far he fell, because he was generally a nice person and had the best of intentions. It's just, well, unfortunately, darkness conquers all for some, like, can conquer even the purest person, except for Eirika and Ephriam, but that's because of divine intervention, kind of. Sacred Stone reasons, and that, Lyon definitely did have a bit of darkness to him as well, since, oh yeah, he's also bringing up the first miracle he did, where he's able to restore I believe. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna double check here, because I believe, oh, okay, yeah, he did use the Sacred Stone to end up healing a person who was beyond saving, which is incredible. unfortunately, due to his dark magic and everything, that would cause him to go down a darker path than he ever wanted to. Ah, man. Also, not gonna lie, the music that plays for this bit, it's almost as... I will say, I don't know which I prefer, either this or Ninian's theme, because Ninian's theme is really sad, but this as well just has a sense of... has a lingering sadness to it, and it's also just very somber and... yeah. I believe this is almost like tied with Ninian's theme in FE7 for one of the more sadder tracks in Fire Emblem. But yeah, can't wait till we get to FE7 eventually. That's gonna be a fun time, though it will take a while because, man, I am burned out by its tutorial. Because don't get me wrong, I really enjoy FE7, but as time goes on, I'm starting to realize a few more of its flaws and all that. And it has gone down a bit for my favorite Fire Emblem games. It's still up there, but compared to some of the other games I played, like Three Houses, Echoes, and all that, and also Sacred Stones, and I think even Path of Radiance surpass it now, I still enjoy FE7 quite a lot. And Eliwood is still one of my favorite protagonists in the series. Though I think Alm is still like my overall favorite protagonist. I think that's always been that way for me. Okay, I say that, but Ike was for a little while, but that's before I got into the series. It's more so I liked Ike because of Smash Bros. And then whenever I got into his games, I'm just like, okay, yeah, Ike is stinking awesome. I think Ike is in my top 5. I think I mentioned this at the beginning of the series as well. I still need to one day, like, make a full-on list of my favorite Fire Emblem lords, because I have no idea where the Three Houses lords fit into that as well. And I will say, Alear, the recent Fire Emblem protagonist from Engage, doesn't make my list. He was fine. Oh, okay, they were fine because you can either pick male or female because it's an Avatar protagonist. Like, they were fine. It's just... they ended up... I don't know. They were a little too whiny in some cases. They almost reminded me of too much of Corrin. Almost, anyway. Anyway, now we're back to present day, where everything is a lot more colorful. Man. Again, though, one thing I would absolutely love to see for Fire Emblem would be a Sacred Stones anime, because Sacred Stones is very nostalgic for a lot of people, though I think FE7 and Binding Blade would get one before Sacred Stones. Sacred Stones would still be a really, really fun anime if it ever got adapted. Man. It'd also look really, really nice. Because I always loved Sacred Stone's art style, and heck, I think part of the art style for this game was what inspired some stuff for Echoes, or for Echoes' art style. That's just a theory of mine. Anyway, now we're gonna see a stinking slaughter because... Wyverns. To be fair, though, that Paladin did some good stuff there, but those Cavaliers, no match against Wyverns. And... okay, to be fair, that was a promoted mage, but that other mage defeating that Pegasus Knight was crud. This is definitely deserving of a slaughter, because Dark Mages against Armor Knights, that's a... yeah, that's an unfair fight there. And now we have Serene right here. She's nice. It's a shame that she's kind of surrounded right now, but we are going to be saving her and all the people here, because I believe if you save everyone here, you do get an item. Or I think either one item or two, I can't remember. Man. Hey, Serene can protect you all for the most part anyway, but man, I can't believe I'm actually gonna have to bring Ennis for this level, because he's the only one who can recruit her. I think. There might be another character that might be able to. It might be either like Vanessa or someone. If it was Vanessa, that would check out, because I think, if I remember correctly, Serene is her older sister. But yeah, anyway. Yeah, now they're noticing a whole fight between Frelian forces, and the Frelians are getting slaughtered. But yeah, this is a hint to have Ennis go and recruit her. Yeah, and now here's Lyon. Okay, you're the gentle face right now. Yeah, he's here now. And Ephriam has actually seen the true Lyon and knows that Lyon is trying to mess with Eirika. Or I guess one other, like, one side of the coin, like, sorry, the evil side of the coin in this case, because right now he's in control, but he's soon to get out of control. Because the stone corrupted him to the point where that evil side is taking over far more than his good side can. Come to think about it, this idea would later come back and finally engage with with Vale. To be fair, Vale was a lot luckier than Lyon was. Good lord. Trying to think who had the more devastating time, though, during their dark corruption, Vale or stinking Lyon. Because Lyon did do a lot of damage and everything. Meanwhile, Vale was just more so a scapegoat. Well, Lyon was the one yeah, Lyon did more damage. Yeah, just trying to compare them, just like, yeah, Lyon did far more than Vale did. Don't get me wrong, Vale did do some insane crud, and to avoid spoilers, I'm just gonna say that she did some pretty dark things, but she wasn't the one in control of everything. She was being puppeted. To be fair, you can argue that for Lyon, but in this case, it's the big bad puppeting Lyon. Meanwhile, with Vale, it was her darker counterpart that was puppeting her. Which, yeah. Trying to think of a better way to clarify that, but still. Lyon did way more damage, though, because holy crud, he almost brought the entirety of the world to its... Actually, yeah, he did bring the entirety of the world to its knees. Good lord. I mean, he ended up destroying one whole country, being Johanna. Well, almost, if Joshua wasn't around. He took down Renee for a good while before they were able to bounce back. Carcino allied with him. Thankfully, Rouston was out of his range, but we're going to be getting there eventually. And Frelia was at constant, was getting overwhelmed if it weren't for Eirika and Ephriam's intervention. So Lyon was well on his way to stinking win if it weren't for Eirika and Ephriam. But anyway, yeah, here's the dark side of him. Man, this sprite is just unsettling. Just because of messed up hair, his expression, all of that. I can't tell if his robes are slightly more frazzle or anything like that, or that's just probably the sprite carrying over. I'm not sure, but not gonna lie, I love it whenever Fire Emblem games actually, at least the GBA era, have a different sprite for some characters. Because I know whenever it comes to FE7, they had that quite a bit, because Eliwood, Hector, and Lyn, those three did have multiple different sprites, one for looking at the avatar character, and one for being stinking sad, on top of their basic looking sprite. But yeah. Meanwhile, Ephriam and Eirika don't really have that, which is unfortunate. I know Sacred Stones was made in about a year or so, and was in that awkward, null space. Or I say null zone between FE7 and the production of Path of Radiance. Because Path of Radiance was in development during this time, but they made Sacred Stones to bridge the gap. If I remember correctly anyway, I could be definitely wrong about this. Anyway, also, the dark text box is what cements, yeah. Yeah, the dark text box is also really unsettling, because I'm trying to think, did they have a dark text box in some of the other games? They might have in 7 in Binding Blade, but I kind of forgot about this. In this game, it sticks out more to me. If it was in the older games, then I'm not sure. But Sacred Stones, I always remember, the dark text box for Dark Lyon. Yeah. Just because, good lord, the swamp is unsettling. Too bad this level's gonna be super easy. Holy crud, this cutscene goes on for a while. Holy crud. Yeah. The Demon King has been possessing him. Or Mortis. Which is the Demon King's actual name. And yeah, and also one of the most annoying units to fight in Fire Emblem Heroes. Good stinking lord, that fight, he is stinking frustrating to deal with. I mean, I was definitely actually, no, I wasn't expecting him. I was honestly expecting him to be a bit of a pushover in Faye, just because he's one of the easiest fights in the whole franchise. I really wish I was kidding. But he really is. Meanwhile, in Heroes, that's far from the case. Which, actually, come to think about it, that's also the case for Fallen Edelgard. Because in Blue Lions, Edelgard is really... Well, okay. She's a little hard to deal with, but she's easier compared to a lot of the other final bosses in the game. But anyway, time for me to pick my units. Alright, so really quick before we begin, I'm going to be giving my characters a few items real quick. So first of all, I gave Eirika the Metis Tome to increase her growth rates. I'm giving Tana the Body Ring so she doesn't get weighed down nearly as much. And I'm also going to give her back a, I guess, Javelin real quick. Yep, there we go. Joshua the Swift Soul, because I really want him to get a little extra movement, because that's always appreciated. And I will give him, I guess, a Steel Sword. And then I believe all the way down here, we're going to be giving Nimi the energy ring. I'm not going to be using her for this chapter, but I will be using her next time. Anyway, we also have Ennis kitted out with a few items. So let's begin, because this is going to be one heck of a level. So first things first, we're going to be having Joshua and Garrick traverse over here to deal with all the enemies that are right here. Anyway, and then we're going to have Ennis start. I think what we're going to do is rescue Ennis and bring him all the way up here with Eirika and Ephriam not too far behind, because these two are going to be doing a lot of work this level. Then we're going to be having Cormag move all the way up here. Break that. Good. And then we'll move Gilliam and Amelia all the way up here. So we're going to give him a Javelin. And I want Amelia to use axes, so I'm going to have her stick to her Steel Axe and Hand Axe for this. And then I'm also going to have Lorishel with the main group and keep Natasha. Probably, actually, I'll have Colm stay here and have Natasha stay with them, because they're going to need a lot of healing. Really quick, though, just a little check. Okay, cool. She'll be safe. Awesome. Because those two are going to need a lot of healing, because they're going to have to deal with a lot of reinforcements, and I'm talking a lot. Alright, here they come. And here comes the Wyvern Brigade. That's just great. And hey, our first enemy. So Gilliam, please slaughter him. Alright, good. And will he double? No, unfortunately he will not, so that's a little annoying there, but he should be able to wipe him out next turn. Okay, he's not going to even be able to double this guy either, so this guy's going to be at above half health for a little bit. Again, that's fine, and Gilliam has a lot of HP and stuff like that, so he'll be fine for a good while. And then here comes the Dark Mages. We're gonna have to get them too. Oh yeah, and this is also a level where they start throwing Valkyries at you. Thankfully, they're not fast enough to double Gilliam right now, since Gilliam has some really good speed. Okay, good speed for an Armor Knight. Anyway, we're going to go drop off Ennis right about here. Keep Tana nearby. Okay, and they can only target Ennis and Sayreen. Good. And the best part about Sayreen, she doesn't move. That is a good thing, because if she did move, that would make things infinitely more annoying. Do I use a Silver Sword? Okay, yeah, we'll use a Silver Sword. Nice. To be fair, that's what it's here for, is to completely wreck a lot of these enemies. Nicely done, Garrick. Nicely done. Okay, cool. And now let's move Joshua close behind. Okay, none of these guys can reach Natasha. Oh, I have to go down here. Great. That's just fun. Okay, so now what we're going to do is have Cormag go and completely one-shot this Valkyrie. Good. Yeah, Valkyries actually have a pretty annoying evade. Because I know in FE7 at the very least, they were completely, like, just stinking annoying and relentless in the chapter Kaga Destiny. Anyway, nicely done there, Amelia. Good. Now we'll go have Gilliam finish off this guy. Nicely done. And I think I'll just keep Colm close behind, because I don't want him to get into too much danger. Anyway, Gilliam leveled up. More strength is always appreciated, Gilliam. Okay, so yeah. Actually, I think I'll put Colm with the main group, because they're going to need all the help excuse me, they're going to need all the help they can get. Especially with all of this going on right now. Okay, so here comes some more enemies. This guy's going to attack Garrick like a fool, because nothing can stop Garrick. Well, for the most part. And we're going to have to put up with some annoying reinforcements here too, so hey, who better to deal with them than Joshua and Garrick? My better units. Okay, not bad. His defensive stats increased, which honestly, much appreciated. Ooh, hey, this guy missed because he was using, well, the wrong weapon. This weapon triangle hates this guy anyway. Oh, gosh. Okay, so far, Garrick's doing good. This guy's going to attack him now. Oh, that's a brave weapon. Oh, I forgot this is when we get the brave axe. It's unfortunate I might not be able to use it, though, because I don't actually know. Wait, if I can get Amelia's weapon ranking up a lot, she'll be able to use it. Which, good lord, Amelia quadding an enemy sounds hilarious. Okay, more defense. We take it. Well, I'll take it, buddy. Oh, there we go. Okay, we're putting that in the convoy for now. Here comes another enemy. This guy's going to get a quick hit on Cormag, but that's okay, because Cormag will go ahead and finish this guy off, because Cormag has a lot more speed than them. Okay. Yeah, he's going to barely get any EXP from them, because, well, these guys are unpromoted units. I mean, well, every one of my units are promoted now, which I'm happy to say, because Eirika and Ephriam have been kind of base class for the longest time, but now they're a lot stronger, and Ephriam is probably one of my best units right now. And I also know that you can tackle this level at your own pace if you really want to, because if you want, you don't have to fight all of the enemies. That is not a necessity here, you just need to defeat Lyon. Which I'm half debating doing that, just because this level can be a complete and utter slog otherwise. And Cyrene got hit. I kind of thought that this guy would target her. That's okay, though. Oh, and this guy is a fool for using a Lunatome. Well, first of all, using a Lunatome. Second of all, attacking a Pegasus Knight point blank. Oh, man. And there we go. Okay, and this one's going to go and do a little bit of damage to Cormag. That's okay. He can take it. I don't know for how long, but he can take it. Anyway. Okay, Cyrene is actually going to start attacking, which... Oh, right, I forgot. She doesn't move unless provoked. I should have brought that up. Sorry, it's been a moment since I've done this level. Okay, cool. So now, I actually want to double check if this guy, like... Oh, this guy has a dragon shield, but since I don't have anyone that can steal anything, I'm... that's annoying. I hate that they remove stealing from assassins. Well, from thieves after they promote. That is so frustrating. Unless you go rogue, but personally, I don't like the rogue class. Is it statistically better than assassin? Or, I guess, does it have more utility than assassin? Yes! Do I not like it because its design is silly? Yes! Because its design is not great in my opinion. And their animations are just whatever. Yeah, they're honestly like, I don't care for those. Anyway, now it's time to go ahead and recruit Cyrene. Cyrene, I completely forgot about you. What the heck are you doing here? Oh, well, I've been, you know, just keeping up the good fight right now, even though I'm kind of the last one left. Or last one alive, because, good lord. Oh, man. Yeah, she's been completely surrounded right now. I really wish Cyrene joined just a little bit earlier, because she is a really nice character and all that, and she has a really nice support with Gilliam and all that, but yeah. And to be fair, you don't get too many pre-promoted units in this game. You get Ennis, you get Soleil, you get Cyrene. Okay, Dwessel does count, and Dosla. Come to think out, you actually do get a few promoted units here, so my bad. But anyway, here's Cyrene. She doesn't come with much. She only has a Silver Lance and a Javelin, but her stats are pretty serviceable. So in case you're really want another flying unit and all that stuff, go ahead. And, oh, keep in mind her HP is rather low, so make sure you have an Angelic Robe on standby for her if you really want to use her. Anyway, I actually do want to get her a kill really quick, just to show her off real quick. Nicely done, Cyrene. Okay. And on top of that, she does actually have utility with Vanessa and Tana, since the three of them are able to perform the triangle attack. Which means all three of, like, which means I think it's like an attack with, guarantee, like, where you guaranteed a critical, attack and everything. Which, it can be kind of game-breaking, especially towards the, final chapters. I should probably not have done that, because those guys are almost here. That's okay, though. We'll start moving Joshua and Garrick. Oh, wait, she can't cross, can she? Well, over here you go then, Natasha. Crud. That was an oversight on my part. Alright, here comes all of the wyverns. Should I just call them the wyvern brigade? Brigade, because that's basically what they are. Alright, so who's ready for really cool, albeit kind of slow animations for the next few minutes? Oh, man. Yeah, this is the part of the game whenever they start just kind of throwing a lot of enemies at you, which is kind of... I just realized that Gilliam missed a 91. I'm not salty at all. Gosh, dang it. Okay. These guys just really like going after Gilliam right now. Actually, does Amelia have her hand axe equipped? That might be the reason why. And oh, here comes the reinforcements now too. Great. Okay, so here's the plan. Colm, you're on rescue duty. Lorachelle, show them your divine wrath. Because I really want to try and get her to S rank in tomes or in light magic if I can. And this is one way to do it, just attacking a lot of these guys. And these guys also do nothing to her because her res is really high. So yeah, we're pretty good right now. Does this guy actually have anything as well? I shouldn't really worry about that, but... Oh, I forgot this is when you get Fimbulverter. This is actually one of the better tomes in the game. And okay, so this will do quite a bit of damage, but Tana should be able to completely slaughter those dark mages, so it won't really matter. Oh, that hit. Come on. Alright, at least Tana did some good there and was able to annihilate this guy. So now we got Fimbulverter. Awesome. And now what we're going to do is probably put Eirika... Actually, I really want to see what's at the armory here. Okay, some actually decent weapons that I'd like right now. Unfortunately, I don't have them. I want to wait until after this chapter to get them. If I can, anyway. We'll see what happens. I'll either pay the consequences or something. Anyway. No, she had her steel axe equipped, and this guy just wanted to target Gilliam. That's fine, I guess, just because Gilliam doesn't need it, but I do want Amelia to increase her axe rank a lot. Because, look at that! Axe animations are awesome! Yeah, and also taking Amelia to endgame no matter what right now. She did too good this run. Holy crud. Okay, now let's go have... Okay, so we'll have Cormag wipe out this wyvern real quick with the Iron Lance. And so we don't have to deal with another javelin unit, because good lord, javelins can be frustrating. Okay. Nicely done there, Cormag. Now let's go have Gilliam move around, and nice, the Iron Axe will be able to one-round this guy. I was not intending to use the Iron Axe here, but to be fair, weapon triangle advantage. And, oh, what? Oh my gosh, Gilliam, you've been having such bad luck today. He's been missing, like, attacks he should be hitting right now, and that is just annoying. Yeah, I'll use Physic on Cormag. Heal! From a long way away. Nice. Okay, so now let's start moving Joshua and Garrick over here to cut off any reinforcements. And, okay, so this might be pretty rough for Tana right now. But okay, can I rescue her? Yes, I can. Good. So we'll rescue her. Take, drop, and move Ephriam over here. Same goes for... Can I actually get Innocent range? I can. Is this going to be a smart idea? Probably not. Will it be fun, though? Well, of course. Because I'm actually going to try and use Innis for at least a little bit, because I don't really care for him. I know I've brought this up in the past right now. Or, not right now, but I've brought this up in the past. First time she's fighting, and she already crits. This is why I love you, Eirika. Anyway. Alright. Nice, she was able to dodge that. And I also really like the Cavalier animations for Eirika and Ephriam. They look nice. Okay, good. And now this one's going to attack Garrick. Hey, Great Shield procced when I didn't need it to. That makes up for everything, Gilliam. Well done with a 2% crit. Oh, nice. Alright, here comes another one. Okay, this guy's actually going to attack Amelia. This guy's got to have a death wish or something. Good. Which, you know what? I'm okay with this right now since Amelia gets more for her axe weapon rank. Nicely done. Now, who will this Cavalier... Oh, wait. I think his only target is literally Gilliam. That's cool with me. Man, having 2 Armor Knights is really fun. I stinking love having 2 Armor Knights in a Fire Emblem game. It's just like they're really, really tanky and can deal with a bunch of the physical units that would otherwise be really annoying to deal with sometimes. Which is why I usually like to run an Armor Knight in every one of my Fire Emblem games. Or like in every Fire Emblem game I play. Just because I love using Armor Knights. They're the perfect line holders. At least not whenever magic's not involved. And I know a lot of people bring up that Armor Knights are statistically not good in Fire Emblem. Okay, it's really dependent on the game anyway. That Armor Knights are not that great. But that's more so to do with the character's growths than the class itself. Because yeah, I understand Armor Knights have low movement. But that's what the whole Kanto mechanic is for and everything, to help bring them around so that way you can hold the line. And heck, whenever they promote as well, that does help them out a lot with movement, because they get, well, even though it's just 1 extra point, I mean, that's still 1 extra point. It's helpful. And Garrick ended up, got some HP restored. I'm going to put Joshua on this other fort so we don't have to deal with any more of them. And, okay, this guy just completely fell back. Do I want to give Innes this other kill real quick? Because I'm really debating it. Probably not. Okay, first of all, though, let's have Lorishel heal up Tana. There we go. Very nice. So now, we gotta deal with one other axe user. Actually, to be fair, this level's been going by pretty fast. I guess the main reason why I brought up that this level could be a slog is because in my old Fire Emblem, like, in any time I played Sacred Stones in the past, I wasn't really good at this game beforehand. I think I've mentioned this earlier in the episode, but I'm going to bring up a different point here where I wasn't really good at the Fire Emblem series at that point. I was really new to it. And this level usually was a slog to me because one of my units would get blindsided and all that crud. And on top of that, I'd be playing on hard mode sometimes. And hard mode was just frustrating. But now that I'm way better at the games and everything, this has been a stinking cakewalk. And I'm happy to show that I've gotten better at the series. That's kind of what this Let's Play has been, though. Just a showcase of me being better at Fire Emblem, even though I still make some dumb mistakes every now and then. That's just kind of how it goes with the series, though. You're gonna do great, and then you're gonna get blindsided by something stupid. Anyway, let's end my turn for now. Alright, enemy attacking. This guy is about to get slaughtered because, well, Ephriam. Yeah, and we're going to see his animations, which, honestly, whenever it comes to Ephriam with his, I always think he's going to get a crit. It's just one of those animations. Similar to how bolting is and all that stuff, where I always think, okay, this is going to crit or anything like that, but nah. Anyway, I am loving the low percent crits right now. Man. Why can't this happen for me in my 3 houses runs lately? Oh, crud. Nicely done, Cormag, and... You know what would be really cool, though, one day? A Fire Emblem tabletop RPG. That would be a lot of fun, because I know I have a few friends who are decent fans of the series, and if I was able to do something like that with them, it would be really cool. Who knows, maybe one day I need to try and come up with one, even though that would take for stinking ever. Or who knows, maybe there is actually one out there and I just haven't looked hard enough. Anyway, let's go ahead and have Innes just completely slaughter this guy, I guess. And let's make our way to Lyon, because I believe this is a defeat the boss level. And I think Ephriam should be able to one-round him. And hey, we got a guiding ring, which we definitely don't need right now, but it's cool that we got it. Alright, so let's have Sayrene go in and take this guy out with her silver lance. Excuse me. Thank you, Sayrene. You know what's also funny, though? Is that in Heroes, they actually gave Sayrene a sword, which is odd since she just comes in with lances. Which, I don't know. I don't know why they did that in Heroes. I think it's probably to balance out the banner, which, fair enough there. That banner would have already had 2 lance units in Vanessa and Gilliam. So having a 3rd one there would be rough, but yeah. I still find it slightly odd, though. Not that low. It's far from weird or anything like that. Oh, crud. I can't one-round him. That's not great. But you know what? I think we'll be fine. If I put Ephriam over here, really tempted to use Siegmund on this guy, but I think I'll just use Regan Leaf. And I know this guy, Lyon is going to target Tana, since Tana won't be able to counterattack or anything like that, but she should still be able to tank it because, I mean, Ephriam has like 14 res, she has 12, she'll be able to handle it. And, oh wait! Oh, this has 0 hit on him. Never mind, I was hoping I could silence him, but that wasn't going to work out anyway. Also, I just forgot I can, no, I'll keep Joshua and Garrick down there. There's no point in moving them up right now, that's just wasting time. Oh boy. I'm gonna shut up right now because Lyon's theme is so good. Or his battle theme. Fun fact, this isn't even his best weapon right now. And he's still able to do a dump ton of damage. Just wait till we get to him using his best weapon. His best weapon is some crud. Like, we're saying it's good enough to potentially one-shot Ephriam. Alright, this is gonna hurt if this connects. I'm just happy Lorchel's able to do a little bit of chip damage for Ephriam, because I think he was just off by a couple points. That hurt. Wait, she crit? I mean, that wasn't much, but I'll take it, Lorchel. Nicely done. Yes, her light magic increased, so I think she's at C rank now. Yep. Alright. Sorry about this, Lyon, but you gotta go down. Alright. Yeah. No matter what, even if this Fenrir connects, Ephriam is winning. Because 100% hit rates. Ugh, that hurts. But it's over. Can you stop being broken for 1 second, Ephriam? Holy dump. And we got Nosferatu. Alright, so after getting beaten up by Ephriam, he's thinking, yeah. Yeah, and I also want to bring up here that they could actually have had the chance to take him out right here if they were fast enough and actually didn't talk to him. Though I think he probably would have still warped away, all things considered, so it's just a thought. And he's gone. Well, crud. Well, I guess we're gonna have to try and hunt him down now. Alright, boys, 3 more chapters to go. Let's go. Holy crud. And now we're gonna get a little bit between Eirika and Innes. Oh, right, I forgot! This is whenever Innes is able to get access to stinking... Sorry, Innes is gonna give us a gift, which is gonna be really helpful. Because it's gonna be 2 really nice weapons. Though one of them, I don't know if I'll be able to use right now. The other, I should be able to, because I think someone's at S rank in one of those weapons. But yeah. Anyway, now we're going to get the Frelia Sacred Twins. Those being Vidofnir and I forgot the other one. Crud. Okay, that's good. You know, it's kind of funny how Kaliak or Kaliak or whatever his name is pronounced and Selena just kind of left those 2 important items alone whenever they raided. Being, is it Nidhogg and Vidofnir. Nice. And both pretty solid weapons, all things considered. I think, Nidhogg increases res, while Vidofnir increases speed, if I'm correct. I could be wrong, or it's either... I'm gonna have to double check that, actually, just to make sure, because I know Huma increases res, Garm increases strength. I can't remember which one increases speed in the other stats. And I can't remember which one increases defense either, because... oh wait, Vidofnir might actually be the one that increases defense, which would be really nice. And okay, Nidhogg... okay, it gives luck. And then Vidofnir... which increases... oh, increases defense! Nice. So, funnily enough, if we give that to, like, Amelia or Gilliam, they'd be nigh invincible. Though I think a lot of people usually give it to Tana, since that does help balance her out. Or I think Tana or Cormag, since they have better movement than Gilliam, well, and Amelia, and on top of that, they have, like, they're just more versatile units. And on top of that, give them the Philly Shield, and they'll never get shot down. I'd also like to mention, though, that unlike in other games, even though Sieglinde and Siegmund both only have 20 uses, I think some of the other ones have more than that, though I could be wrong. I'm gonna have to double check it. And we got Rescue. And, okay, that's about it. Cool. But anyway, guys, next time on Fire Emblem Sacred Stones, we're going to be going to Chapter 18, Two Faces of Evil. So, thank you all so much for watching. Have a good day, guys. Bye!